Okay, 2017, out behind the back shops of the Huckleberry Railroad. There's the storage building, and they have moved this track all the way down now, almost to the access road here. And we see the extra boiler as well as the number 3 frame and the boiler and what's left of its cab sitting there. It's actually on the 2 shop trucks. This is the end of track 5, by the way, and here's what's going to be track 6. So you can see they're just kind of starting it. Must be gonna be a full track because, meanwhile, else would they put the sign here? Well, so there'll probably be a switch put in. But this one's all kind of leveled in a way. You can see there's a hump there, but it's not like they really need to grade it down that much. Just enough for a yard storage track. You can see all the flat cars on there. There's more rail over here to be put in, so. And here we see number 5 and the hopper car just kind of sitting up here on the hill. Down there we got some of the coaches and number 11 in the back. They did get a paint job on that other one that's like number 11 they just got a couple years ago, 571. It's an awesome paint job, I gotta show you. But this is what they've done so far out here. Keep doing more and more. I mean, I'm pretty impressed, especially the way things go in the preservation world. You can see the Brooks written on the side of the steam chest here for number 3. 1894. It's in such bad shape though, it probably won't ever run. You can see how bad the cab got. Pretty much completely gone, so sad, but it'd be interesting to make a display out of it. Yeah, so I'll go in the shop and take a little look around with the other guys. Okay, in the Huckleberry shop here, we got 152 really coming along. You can see they got things being put back on, test fitted. This is where the cab will go. Got some brasses up here for the oiler, and sight glasses, making sure everything's level and all that. Got some of the boards back on, air compressor. No wheels under it yet, but they're all in the storage section. You'll see that, but you can see how it all fastens together on here now that it's flipped back over and got the boiler attached. Looks pretty good. Strasburg did a good job with the boiler. We got the stand here for the sand dome. Got the steam dome up there with the new cap. And you can see all the different holes here in the smoke box that all the rivets go to. Got the plug and the stanchion for the pilot, as well as the builder's plate up there. Got the steam chest here. Remember they were bored out last year. Got the new plate on the front here. And there's a new wood piece that'll go across for the front pilot page when I get on it. Do have the lead truck fill done. And all the parts that goes to it. You see the wheels all machined. Nicely done. So I'll give you a look back here. It's all gotta go under there, so not too bad looking at all. And we got on this side, you can see it a little bit more. Whole thing here. Got the valve gear rods. Walshart's valve gear. Now it's flipped right side up. You can see how it goes like that. We got a brand new air tank on here. And the new braking system, L26s, just like 464 has. Actually, a lot of excursion locomotives have it now. Makes it more compliant with a lot of other locomotives being run. So it's really coming along. And in here, in the machine shop portion, we got the 571 here all done up in paint. As you can see, someone painted flames on the side of it. Real sweet. You got a better view of it over here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. I also like the yellow MOW job here. Kind of bright for Huckleberry paint, but you know, looks really sharp. Especially when you add the black and white numbering on there. Plymouth standing out. Gee, I almost think they should do this with the number 11 now. I like the strobe light too. But blinking out now. Really nice looking critter. Okay. Now we see the tender for the 152 here. And you saw the frame last year and how they were working on the wheels and the trucks. And putting new planking on the flat surface. And now, this past year, they've been working on the body portion, the tank and the bunker. And here it is, all finished up. Just a few things that need to be welded or put into place. But yeah, all brand new on top. Pretty much matching the old design. Of course, the grabs are the original ones too. The rest of it's pretty close to the same as what the original was. Just most of it welded. These are all cold rivets on here. Most of the design is welded, and the rivets are just to you know, make it look good. Got new hoses down here, connect with the locomotive, and these are the drawings for the tank. How they designed it. This is what it actually looks like on the outside. So yeah, pretty close to the original. You can see here. Really come along. Hopefully next spring we'll have it running. I mean, it's so close. We might be able to get it all together this winter and have it tested maybe around Christmas time. We'll see. But I don't hold up too much hope for that based on what it looks like right now. But I mean, this is all down here test fitted. You can see there's some wood missing, wood planks missing. They're just trying to get a good idea of making it fit before they finish up. And of course they'll put that down and bolt it all in place and connect everything and then paint it, of course. Same thing with the engine. That'll all happen, and then I'll put the two pieces together. Yeah, so actually this is pretty cleaned up in here right now. So you see there's a spring sitting there on the table. Some other pieces. Got 464 sitting out here. I'm going to go back through the storage section and show 152's wheels. Number 7, of course, was run the train down to the shop here. Here's number 11 right here. It needs a paint job now. I think it was originally 585. So that other one in there, 571, and this is a later one, but this one's been here since 97. I think that paint job's about as old too. It's 20 years it's lasted. And I think they've about finished the storage area out here for the park stuff and all their equipment behind the fence here. I don't think extending this yard is completely off the table, but I mean, as you can see there, Park's got their equipment out that way. So take another look out here in a moment. Back in the cold storage, we got Caboose 0526, still being used as an office part-time, but I've had to move some stuff out of the way for people, so kind of caught some stuff in here, but they'll probably be moving it out once 152 is done. We got car 8 here, and only when it's inside they plug in the lights, so I'll take you through there quickly. This is what cars would look like at night, but this one's particularly special because only when it's inside here do you actually get to see what it's like in here at night. So yeah, all these lights work just like on all the other cars. You get that feeling that, you know, you're back in time, even more so taking a trip at night. And of course, if you see my other videos, you know that this is the oldest coach on the railroad, 1875, and you know, it's been here for quite a while. They've never gotten the right trucks for it or built any for it. So I think this would be the next kind of project they want to do, is get trucks for it and actually take it on a charter, or if people wanted to pay to use it, they could. I wouldn't personally want to run it in winter just because of all the salt that would be tracked in, and this car would have to be rebuilt like the other ones pretty often. I mean, you go through about a dozen years on one of these and they have to be completely rebuilt based on how they're used. So yeah, and of course the frosted glass clear stories, they're actually etched in. The original one, the one that was left in here, which is at the other end there, it's actually etched like there's an actual texture to it. These ones are almost just frosted. They follow the same pattern as that one. So yeah, I did a good job. Same thing. I almost forgot. I think I forgot to mention in other videos. The one I did particularly this car, when this car came here and they found these were just plain walls, and they took down several layers of paint, and they found that was darker underneath where things like this had been. So they figured out that there were some wood patterns that they could make to match them on the sides here. This little decoration, and the same thing with the blinds. They had enough left over of them to actually recreate them, figure out how they worked and what they actually looked like, and made their own. So really neat car. Now you actually get to see what it looks like in the dark in there. It's all lit. And then here are the wheels to 152, the driving wheels. So you got the two flanged wheels, and then the one with the blind tires here in the back. Kind of got stuff on it, but you know, they're trying to test fit everything, and they got things moving around. See some piping down there, and yeah, we got some more machines here that they use to get stuff together, wood stuff and metal stuff. Yeah, one of the benches from one of the cars there being moved around, and some pallets with braking equipment on it, and other parts that go to 152. Here's some bearing boxes that go into the frame. These are the ones for the drivers that would go on there and hold them in place. So I'll probably put those on a flat car and take them down to the machine shop. We got an old crossbuck in here, and some metal stock. Okay, so back out here we got number 11, and yeah, this is the type of coupler device they put on here so it can switch the normal size cars. You can see just how high up that has to be on there. Gee, you know, it doesn't seem that bad. They should put those on the flat cars. Yeah, so anyhow, yeah, here's number 3's drivers. Again, you know, there's a lot of sand out here that the weeds grow up in, so not surprised that it gets like this. But yeah, so you got the stuff back here. That's the same. And here's 152's old tender body. And you can see they did take some stuff off there to put on the new one. And I think they matched it pretty well based on what you saw. So yeah, I can't wait to see what this all looks like when they're supposedly done out here. So yeah, you can see number 5 up there. Yeah, so more rail here and lots of stuff going on. You know, you wish it would happen faster, but at the same time, what else would I have to talk to you about out here? I mean, it's another heritage railroad run by the park system, so yes, sir. Things get done at a different pace, but good things can happen. And speaking of good things, 464 done for the day. Oh, and here's the front cover for 152 smoke box door. Yep. Some other pieces too. So sitting in there. Hopefully next year it'll be out on the train running regular train. 464 also. And then this thing has to be taken down. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. So, from Crossroads Village, your update for 2017.